Oftentimes, courts don't even realize that there is a barrier to access to justice. There aren't really clear mechanisms for bringing these problems to the court's attention. So the problems persist not because there isn't an interest on the part of the judiciary in reforming issues related to access to justice, but simply because they don't know.
The council could recognize the problem, and we could describe the problem and think about solutions. Anytime you raise a question about the way government works or try to get attention for a problem, the question is often, how big is the problem really?
Data provided by Northwestern Scales could be extraordinarily helpful in helping the courts understand what the problems are.
Suppose you live in Chicago and you want to know what are the civil rights constraints on the police department, the school district, etc. You're going to have some trouble finding that out.
I would love, both as an academic and as a lawyer now, to be able to link Judge X and civil rights cases. Judge X in 1983, and you can't.
If we did not do this work, I don't think there would be any analysis being done on what those all lawsuits are actually alleging and the misconduct that's occurring within them. I do think civil rights attorneys are able to make much better claims because they can look at this past data this way and see, a history and the fact that the department's been on notice that this has been an issue. We're trying to replicate this work across the whole country, and it's a huge barrier trying to deal with PACER. Everything's behind a paywall, and this takes a lot of human resources to manually scrape and review and pay for. And so I'm super excited about what Scales is doing. I think it's revolutionary.
I really so applaud what it is you're doing. At a time when we talk about transparency with all other discretionary actors like prosecutors and police, the notion that this institution should be among the least transparent is shocking.
The work that the researchers connected with Scales are doing is helping us all together develop some shareable science. And that is a very exciting piece of the project.
Collaboration with the Scales team has been tremendously helpful, not only having the raw data, which is hard to get, to bring attention to the IFP process, but to helping the judiciary and to helping our partners and to helping our stakeholders understand what the numbers mean and to make the case for us as advocates for justice in courts that the IFP process could be improved and the status quo results in inconsistent outcomes that warrants the court's attention and warrants advocates' attention and scholarly attention in addressing this issue.